Joe versus Hollow. Have spoke to loads of people about this clash. Haven't spoke to you yet about it. I know Hollow is cool with everybody from your camp and everything. What are your thoughts on that matchup? What do you expect from Joe?
Hollow, I think he's the best in battle rap. To be honest, I think he's the best. Him and Lux.
Think he beat Lux?
I think what people really thought Lux was gonna beat him, to my knowledge, but that's not what happened. I think Hollow got it. I think Hollow got that battle. But Lux always puts on an epic performance, and it's just something you never forget. And I think Hollow even told me that once. You know what I mean? Just do something that they'll never forget, and it's been working. So shout out to Hollow, LON. I think that battle's gonna be crazy. I would say I would think naturally the ball is kind of on Hollow's court. This is what he does. Joe Budden is a dope rapper, and he's been for years. So I've never heard him battle rap. I didn't know he was even into stuff like that. Just thought he was a recording artist. But as far as a battle rap, I think Hollow's gonna take it.
Do you think that Hollow's in Lux's shoes for this battle, where if Joe does remotely well, people might be like, oh, he won. You know what I'm saying? They think that he's just going to smoke him so bad.
I mean, Joe is mainstream kind of. Like, I guess he would have a bigger audience because he's been rapping for a while. So anyone who's naturally a Joe Budden fan is going to root for Joe Buttons. So, I mean, I think he has to put on an epic performance. It's not going to be something where if he does okay, they're going to let it slide. It's because they're expecting a lot from him already. Some people are like, oh, he's like one of the greatest rappers. So it's like, well, they're going to expect that from him. So if he shows off, if they put up on a classic, they win either way.
Do you think that if he gets Canibus,
oh my God,
no shots, but
if he gets Canibus, then it's going to do bad for his ongoing career, because Hollow's really big as well. He has millions of followers, like millions of views. So everyone would kind of remember that. It's the last thing I could remember from Canibus, and no one cares what he did years ago. So you got to be careful with this battle shit.
Well, do you think do you think it would scare future mainstream figures from stepping into battles if Joe Budden just gets bodied?
Most definitely. I think they would start recognizing that, like, they can't do what seems to be easy to be done. Any rapper would be like, oh, that's just, oh, y'all spin for 3 minutes? I could write for 3 minutes. It's not what it is. Because I can write a song 3 minutes long, and it sounds nothing like the battle rap. Battle rap is about who you are, your presence. You know what I mean? Mostly your skill. I would say it's more than half skill. I think it'd probably be 75%. You have to have it. Like, you just can't make it up. You have to have it. And then the other 25% would just be the way you deliver it. And that's pretty much.
Do you think that if Joe wins convincingly, that it'll give other mainstream rappers a false sense of confidence, like, let me step in right now?
I hope not. But I think mainstream artists kind of look at us as something that they can't do. I think that's why they kind of use it as an entertainment system, like where, you know, they'll go to a battle and be just excited, and they're just as good. You know what I mean? They got freaking #1 hits, but they're over there like, oh, this is crazy. It's because they don't do that. So, I mean, mainstream artists already trying to jump out the window. You know what I mean? There's been Cassidy, Meek Mills. So it's been like that. But honestly, I don't think there'll be too many mainstream artists that are willing to get in the ring with a trained battle rapper, because you'll risk everything for nothing, basically. Because I'm trying to get to where they are. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you'd be coming into our grounds to possibly take an L when you don't need to. So I think they know that it's better to support it than to just jump in it.
Do you, on any levels, suspect Slaughterhouse to be ghostwriting in some way for Joe?
I hope not. That just sucks because it's just like, what are you doing? Even though like I haven't realized until like this year how often people don't write their shit mainstream. Like I've never noticed how bad it is. It's bad. Like if you look at a song like the credits, it's like every rapper in that year on the credits. And I'm like, yo, like they helped write or contributed something to this one song. So who knows, man? They could all contribute just for him to get the win. But I think, you know, if he offered to battle and he wants to battle, then he should be more confident enough in himself to be able to do it alone.
Do you think Shady Records might set it up in some way so that no matter what happens, Joe can't lose, or if he does lose, he doesn't lose badly?
Well, like editing?
Editing, or just, I'm not sure if it's going to be judged. If it's judged, do you think that they might have...
I don't think it should be judged.
You don't think it should be judged?
Yeah, because you can't have Buttons battling and you have Joel Ortiz, Royce the 5'9", Eminem. You can't do that. It's fucked up. It's like if I'm a judge and the whole Murder Ave gang's on the panel and Cortez is battling. I'm going to give them the loss. Even, you know, yeah, they can't do that. If they're the judges, then I wouldn't even tell them to do it. Because that's just not smart.
Do you think Eminem might just pop up from like just boom, rise out the stage and then just start spitting a verse?
I hope no, he's not gonna start spitting. I would hope he'd be there, but I don't think he's gonna spit. I think he's gonna rap. Eminem is too big.
Norbs was saying how if you take Slaughterhouse, the whole squad, the four of them,
Right.
and you put them against URL's top four, that Slaughterhouse would get the Slaughterhouse.
Slaughter?
They would be, yeah, it would become a Slaughterhouse. Do you think that Slaughterhouse could compete against the elite from URL?
No.
Nah.
Not in a battle rap. It's just like Royce, he's a freaking great lyricist. Like his shit is crazy. But it's just not the same game. I know Eminem kinda came in with the battle rap stuff. So that's a different story. Eminem's a different breed. He's in a different bracket. So like maybe if M was a part of it, maybe M, Royce, some other people, it'll work out, but no. I think he's right. Norms is right. Because if you get the 4 hottest URL rappers, that's crazy, you know what I mean? They're dope. So okay. I'm just thinking of my top 4, and I think, yeah.
Who would you pick for your top 4 to face Slaughterhouse, if you could? I'd
say Core, Rex, Hollow, and Lux.
Okay. Do you think that out of those 4 matchups, who would each of them battle?
But see, I like Hollow. I like Hit Me Holla too.
So he could be an alternate.
Yeah, he has to be alternate.
If you could set up those 4 to battle Slaughterhouse, what would the matchups be?
The matchup, I'd say Core would go against Joel.
I like that.
Just because
that'd be entertaining. Yeah,
we're from the same like area. It'd be good. I'd say Rex and Buttons. Rex and Buttons. And then I would say Lux and Royce. And
Hollow and Crooked.
Who am I missing? Yeah.
Hollow and Crooked Eye.
Hollow and Crooked.